Yeah, hello. This is unplanned, but it's been a bit of a weird 48 hours. So I thought,
Hello, Lance. An
oh,
unplanned
oh,
conversation
oh,
means sometimes.
oh, my AI is chipping in. That was also unplanned. Let me turn her off. I might turn her on again in a second. That sounded stranger than I intended. Um, yeah. So it's been a bit of a strange time because my social group kind of lost somebody the other night. Somebody passed away. I don't really want to get into it. Um, and this person is not someone I knew very well. I'd met them, I think, once actually. I think just the one time, and had a bit of a laugh with them. Actually, it was quite funny. But yeah, oh, just got to mute that for a second. I some friends of mine contacted me in the early hours of the morning this morning because a friend of theirs had gone missing. This was a national news story. They wanted my help with social media, getting the story into the press because the police initially, I don't think, were taking it very seriously. And this lady went missing. She was an artist, so we were connected by virtue of a lot of creative people, and her name was Sarah Cunningham. So I started posting about it in the early hours of this morning, and I put kind of messages out to big players on social media saying, can you please chip in, guys, help us with this search for Sarah Cunningham. And this was the girl who was missing. Sad to report that there's been a body found. So if you did do posts and stuff, you can delete them. It's a really terrible outcome for her friends, family, loved ones. I don't know the circumstances. Haven't got any information about it. I think she was trying to make her way home, and yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest. But they found a body at a London Underground station, Chalk Farm, I think, and so it's not a good outcome for that. One of her friends got back to me today to thank me for getting involved, trying to get it in the public domain a bit. Just a bit gutted that we couldn't get a positive result there. That's a big shame. Anyway, so feeling a little bit restless, so I thought I'd come on and do a little bit of an unplanned stream, talk about a couple of things, talk about maybe what's going on in the world. Let's have a look at the news, that kind of thing. We're not a political channel, but I do want to talk about what the expected election results might be in America. I'm just curious to know what they will be. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Let's have a look. So currently, I am curious to know how the election is proceeding, and I'm getting a lot of conflicting news in terms of who's in the lead, who. I mean, I'd be very curious to know who. By the way, anyone's welcome to come on. So, Blue, if you want to come on, man, keep me company, please do. It's been a bit of a weird 48 hours, so I could do with some company. So, if you want to come on, let me know, man. I'll just drop the link straight in the chat there. Yeah, so this is Sky News. This is a pretty big news outlet. So, US election latest. Harris team reveals when it expects results. US election officials protected with bulletproof vests and snipers. Okay. Meanwhile, a Pennsylvania judge has ruled Elon Musk's 1 million giveaways can continue through the election. That's interesting. Campaigners enter final neck-and-neck race. Barbed wire as well. What's going on? Yeah, man. Well, how long do you think that'll be? Let me know if you want to come on. That'd be good. So I saw somebody post on Facebook. They posted like a map, and I was curious to see. And the map looked very red. It was sort of mostly red, a tiny bit of blue. And I'd forgotten. I'd completely forgotten which was which in terms of. It was blue. Red's Trump, right? Because I've seen people wear red Trump hats. So I'm guessing red is Trump. So yeah, I was curious to see where it's at. Is somebody out in the lead or what? I don't have a vested interest in who wins, of course. So I have friends on both sides of the political leanings. I'm not friends with them because of their choices in politics. I'm friends with them for different reasons. So who they vote for is neither here nor there to me. So let's just talk about a different topic for a second. I just, seeing as one of these has just come up, I want to bring this up. I want to bring this up for people watching. So on my Twitter, right? Let's have a look here. Every so often, what I'll get is, usually I'll get like one of these a day. So you see here, I wrote a little message because Warwick Davis, I think Warwick Davis's wife passed away, if I remember rightly. And I wrote a post and I said, want to say I'm very sorry for your loss. Shout me if you ever want a pint. I haven't met Warwick. I haven't met Warwick in person before, but we have been in each other's orbits, so it's not impossible he would know who I am. Yeah. Well, we can talk about that, Blue, if you want. So anyway, so we can see here that Alexa, not the computer system, I'm guessing, Alexa has liked this reply. Let's have a look at Alexa's profile. Yeah, so basically a provocative picture of some girl in pants with big boobs, whatever. Right, so I get these almost every day, so we're just blocking that. There we go. Because I don't want them. I don't want them following me. I don't want them liking my... They're all bots anyway, so... sorry, there we see the post about Sarah there. I found out. I just want to thank Donald Logue, actually. Want to thank actor Donald Logue because he went through this. He went through a missing kid. He's been a father on the end of this experience, and thank God the outcome for Donald was positive. I had an incident where my ex-wife went missing for the best part of about 8 hours, and man, that was that was really not nice. Donald stepped in, helped it go viral with a couple of other people. So I came to him yesterday, see if he was, and he got it he pushed it out there. Loads of other people did as well, and then within 2 hours of that, we got the news that it wasn't good news. But I just want to thank people that kind of helped with that. Thank the people that jumped on board that and were prepared to sort of help us find this person. When people when you ask people to share stuff on social media, if it's for a missing person, right, I always share it, even if it's for, I don't live in America, but if someone posts about a missing person in America, I will share it, because I have people that follow me who live in the States. So you never know who's going to see this piece of information. So I always repost things. Yeah. So very grateful to the people that did that. So yeah, I don't know why I keep getting these bots. Don't think there's any others. There's a couple of messages of condolence coming in. Just to reiterate again, Sarah Cunningham was not a friend of mine. We have mutual friends, about 20 mutual friends. So she knows several of my friends, but I didn't meet her. But it's tragic what's happened. Yeah, it's really sad, man. Yeah. Well, okay, we'll move on from that. That's just rest in peace. So let's see if we can get a map up about the American election. If someone wants to send me a link, map of the American election votes, is that vote results? Let's have a look. Presidential election results and electoral map. Oh, hang on, that's 2020. That's no good. 2024. We've got ABC News one. Should we try that one? Okay, so it's telling me here how to make my own interactive map. I'm not sure I need to do that. So this is ABC News. Okay, so nothing's in yet. Is that have any states declared yet, or that all seems a bit nonsense? So, I know that the results are coming in tomorrow, but I would have thought you would have had some already. So full election results. Okay, so what does this mean? Let's see. We've got some numbers here. I don't know what any of these numbers mean. So I need someone to help me out. I need an American on my. I need an American co-host quickly to explain stuff to me here. Okay, so of the 51, let's have a look. For Michigan, Nevada, is that Wisconsin? Are a toss-up. And PA is that Pittsburgh? No, not sure what PA is. Right, technically it starts tomorrow. Okay. Oh, Blue, just jump on when you can, man. I'll tell you what, I'll send you the link now to your Facebook. So, now, by the way, guys, I have four industry interviews next week, including one with the godfather of British comics himself, which is fantastic. Can't wait for that one. So that's going to be good. Oh man, I'm there we go. Yeah. So we got these 5 are likely Democrat. These 3 are likely Republican. 15 are solid Democrat. 21 are solid Republican. Wow, that's quite a lot. So Wyoming. Ohio, Mississippi, Kansas, Idaho, Indiana, Arkansas, Alaska. Some of these, I don't know what they stand for. SC, what's that? South Carolina, yeah. Tennessee, Utah, West Virginia, I'm assuming that is. I mean, these are the ones that are solid Democrat. California, well, I mean, that's full of the artists, so not surprising, really. So okay, so if this, let's say that these are how they go, so that's 20, and let's say so that's 20, that's 24, 27, and then 4 are up for grabs. Oh, I don't know. That seems leaning. Is that leaning towards Trump? Feels like that's leaning towards Trump. Hey, bud, how you doing? No, I am seeing your comments, Keith. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Pennsylvania is going to be the most critical state. 2 towns are Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Right. Okay, well, everything to play for, I guess. Must be a pretty nail-biting time. Again, we're not a political channel, so I'm not here to charge one cause or the other. I am just curious as an outsider how this is all playing out, Yeah. So looks good. Well, I don't know what I mean when I say looks good. I mean, it's happening, But yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is happening in the news. So I don't know if you guys have been looking at what's been going on in Spain, but oh, hang on. What's this? Got monkeypox. Tenant who dismembered landlady and sent moonpig cards to pretend she was alive is jailed. Damn, that sounds pretty grim. Scott Patterson told police he snapped from the strain of caring for 70-year-old Annette Smith after she suffered a stroke. That sounds a bit unlikely. You're just a criminal, mate, really, aren't you? Just a criminal. He snapped and he racked up 30 grand on her credit card. That happens. Yeah. And then pretended to be her. Damn. Well. Oh, she's a rather beautiful detective chief inspector. The police are getting quite glamorous in the UK these days. Yeah, Quincy Jones, I saw that. We'll probably do a little shout out to him on the Nielsen ratings tomorrow. But yeah, what a career! What a career! Because I mean, he produced music, but the range of the music he produced, I mean, just incredible range of music. I wasn't quite aware of all his achievements actually until I sort of saw the obituary and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, I didn't know that he'd produced for Frank Sinatra. You know, he also did The Wiz, did stuff for Michael Jackson, produced the Thriller album, I think it was. And he was, I know he was the one who did We Are the World. It was a shame the song wasn't better for that. I will admit, I thought the song was, but nevertheless, that's not to detract from his incredible achievements. And a really well loved individual as well, from what I could tell. Yeah. Oh, he was married to Rashida Jones. Didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's right. He produced The Color Purple as well, didn't he? Which I think Steven Spielberg directed that. Yeah. What's this? Allegedly, if you're a Republican, YouTube channel shadow blocking you till after the election at this point. Is that right? Wow. Well, I'm neither a Republican nor a Democrat nor an American, so don't think that counts for me. Yeah, I feel like I'm fighting off a bit of a lurgy, guys. So I'm applying myself with magnesium tablets and vitamin D now that we've got no sun. So one of them. I feel tired, Gandalf, like butter spread over too much bread. So yeah, a bit of a weird weekend. And yeah, it is a bit of a weird weekend. As I said, we lost a friend on Saturday evening. Really lovely guy. Unfortunately, he had a medical emergency and couldn't be revived. So that was a real blow. Like I said earlier in the stream, I only met the guy one time. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Those who knew him better, and there are many, very upset, obviously. So I was just sort of getting my head around that when I got the message about searching for the missing girl, and it's quite weird to have those two events come so close together. Let's see what else is going on. So yeah, Quincy Jones, what a legend. Fantastic. Fantastic guy. I think my buddy Stepenzo sometimes streams around now. There's a Gator McCluskey stream. Gord King is playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, Redemption 2, yeah. But Northern English Bastard's got some sort of video premiering. So the PS5 Vietnam War game, yeah, that interested me. I don't have that this is a 4K game. Now, is this a reboot of an old game? Or when did this game come out? Oh, let me share it. So this is on some other guy's channel. My apologies for, I'm just curious to know if anyone can tell me how new is this game? Have you played it? Now, I remember I played a couple of like Vietnam games back in the day on, I guess one of them would have been on the original Xbox, was it? And they were like this. They were third-person shoot 'em ups. They were all right. They weren't great. But I don't think this is them, because this is way more advanced graphically. So, have we been? Oh, I thought we'd been blocked out there. Yeah, I do remember there was a firefight in a city in one of them, but don't think this was it. So, so this is basically Call of Duty but Vietnam. I haven't got a PS5. I've only got a I've only got a Xbox 360 and then an Xbox One or whatever the next one was. So about the game. PS5 Vietnam War. So maybe it's not been out on any other game station. Yeah, I'm definitely fighting off a cold here. My lodger's just come down with one. By the way, it's a sort of open bar type policy, so anyone watching wants to ask me anything, just fire away the question in the chat, and I'll do my best. Oh, okay. Just gonna have a quick look, scroll through this. So this is gameplay. I mean, it looks pretty good. This is a mission. Oh, all right, you get to fly the helicopter as well, I see. That's kind of cool. What was that helicopter game we used to have for the Mega Drive that was quite popular? They did a couple of different versions of it. That was a good game, that was. I forget the name of it now. I enjoyed that. It was good fun. So I'm guessing you're like protecting this convoy. So there's a convoy on the road there. Is this guy just going around machine gunning all the houses or what? Oh, right. Guess that's a bad guy convoy then. That was pretty cool though. Pretty good graphics. What's that? I don't remember I don't think the Viet Cong had any Russian helicopters, did they? Maybe one or two. I don't know. Is that a hind? That looks like a hind. Yeah. Wow, this is a pretty complex valley here. What do people think of this game? Do you think it looks good? It would be kind of cool if you could like land the chopper and just get out wherever. You know what I mean? This is a pretty deadly place to be. Who's this guy on the little boat there? What's going on there? Yeah, I guess it's kind of okay. Let's go a bit further on. See what. I'll be watching this all night. Still in the helicopter. All right. What's going on here? Okay, now he's landed. Oh, that's a big gun. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if one of the missions was the When We Were Soldiers movie. I'd enjoy playing that battle out. See how I could do. See if I could change the history. Ah, yeah, retro. Yeah, it was one of her best videos ever. Okay, 1988. But yeah, of course. Yeah, it's the only good version there is. It's nice I got some people watching because this was unplanned. Shout out in the chat if you're watching. Put a comment in the chat. Let me know you're here. And I'll give you a shout out. So let me go. Let me show you something else. I'm working on the book pretty much every day at the moment, and I'm currently in 1988 to 1993, which is now what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've actually worked out all the movies that are going to be in the book. So you can see that the last chapter's got 2 films in it, one of which is Top Gun Maverick, which I thought originally was going to be the last movie. But then I remembered I went to a film sort of industry premiere for a movie called No Escape. And I remembered something that happened at that event. It was actually quite moving, and I thought, you know what, this is a much better final entry for this book. So I put that in there as an afterthought, really. I talk a lot about the growing list of actors that I wanted to work with as a director, and I've decided one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to add that list to the book. It's not got entries in it yet, but it's here. So there's a few films only in these sort of 9 years here. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Sicario, The Martian, Straight Outta Compton, Inside Out, Fast and Furious 7, Electric Boogaloo, Jupiter Ascending, Rogue One, White House Down, We Are Marshall, which I actually saw much earlier, but I watched it with Alison in 2013, give or take. Fury, Lone Survivor, Gravity, Skyfall, Prometheus, Cabin in the Woods, Hunger Games, The Way, Sucker Punch. Now, these films are chosen because of memories attached to them. They're not like Sucker Punch is not a favorite film of mine. But it was a very nice day out with a friend of mine who is referred to in the book as Zoe Bowie, who sadly I'm no longer friends with, which I find very difficult. And we had a fallout over some opinions on a couple of hot topics that people will often argue about online or whatever. But I should be able to disagree with my friends constructively and it not be a problem. And anyway, so this section covers 5 years, and it covers the period where both my mother and my father and my best friend died. So there are different films attached to those different people. So yeah, Watchmen was just after Mum had died. A lot of these films are with Aisha, who was a really good friend of mine, still a very good friend of mine, thank God, and was my girlfriend for about 2.5, 3 years, roughly. And really somebody who's like family to me, basically. And I'm godfather to her daughter. Then Joffy was another girl I dated for about 3 years. Now this period has only got a few films because I can't remember much in these two sections because it was I think it was Christmas of 2005 that I had my brain hemorrhage and I lost a load of my memory. So that there are some stories that have been recounted to me that I've thought, oh yeah, okay, I sort of vaguely remember that now, but only because they told me. So I'm going to put a couple of those in, and then there's little sort of anecdotes to go with them. There's an interesting story about seeing Castaway, which really is more relevant later. And then I forgot to include the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which of course I forgot because of my memory issues. But that was very significant, so I put them in here, and I'm going to add them to that section somehow. Probably going to have to take off some other films. 94 to 97 as well. I can remember almost nothing of this time. This is when I lived in Nottingham, which I can remember very little of. There was a birthday trip to go and see Heat, which I do have some memories of that. But the rest of these, which you can see I haven't even highlighted, I just don't remember them. I know I saw them because I have the tickets. I have the cinema tickets. But so this section is only getting Heat and True Lies. I think it's just Heat and True Lies in that section. That's it. Yeah. And this is the bit I'm on now, which we've got Mississippi Burning in there. Working Girl and the Tall Guy, two romantic comedies. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, big section on that. Dead Poets Society, this is the section I wrote today. The Abyss, I also wrote today. Pretty Woman. Glory and Born on the 4th of July, which is the section I'm writing now. I kind of ran out of steam. And I'm going to do The Hunt for Red October. And we've got JFK. Doing a stream on JFK soon, guys, actually. So it's coming up in a couple of weeks on the 22nd of November. There's a few things there. So, all right. So, let us do something else. Let's play this movie Got this movie on in the background. I'm gonna play it. So, checking the chat. Interview 100 should be Kevin Bacon. Oh man, if I could get Kevin Bacon on, I'd be a very, very happy man. Always wanted to work with him, and if I get to interview him, that is work for me. So that will be a collaboration, because he will be collaborating with me by virtue of an interview. Not the same as directing Kevin Bacon in a movie, but sure would have loved to have done that, man. I really would have liked to have done that. So, yeah, we've had these terrible floods in Spain. Quite a few people killed. Seems like the government was a bit crap, a bit slow to react. Local governments also crap, also slow to react. Yeah, it's a big shame. Hey, Greg Moss. Oh yeah, Stir of Echoes. Now that is a good film. That is a good movie. I like that film. Yeah, that went straight to video over here, and or straight to DVD. And my video shop used to get sent advanced copies of films from the States to see if they were going to want to stock them. And one of the films that they got sent was Stir of Echoes. And Donna, who owned the video store, wanted to know if I wanted it, if I wanted to have it. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. It's a really unusual film. Very good sort of horror thriller. I might mention it on the Nielsen ratings, actually. And I own this copy of the movie. I can't currently watch it because there's an American American DVD, and unfortunately, my multi-region DVD player died on its arse. So now I can only watch Region 2. I can only watch Region 2 films. I've got about 150 Region 1 DVDs and Blu-rays in my collection. So but yeah, it is a good film. Kevin Bacon starts having visions. He starts having out-of-body experiences, which may or may not be connected to a murder that happened in the past, and someone's trying to reach out to him. It's a good film. Bacon really gets to act in this movie. You know, he gets to do a lot of acting. Very intense role. He did this in The Woodsman, I think, fairly close together. He was doing a lot of sort of independent, very meaty, dynamic roles. And yeah, I really liked it. Good cast all round. Really good cast. Lisa Wheel's a great actress, by the way. If you haven't seen her in things, check her out. Phenomenal actress. Really do. I rate her very highly. I don't know what she's doing now. Shall we have a look? See what she's up to. 46 acting credits. She is currently doing The Cleaning Lady, 23 episodes. Oh, I've not heard of that. Shall we have a look? Let's have a look. A Canadian no, sorry, a Cambodian Filipino doctor comes to the US for medical treatment to save her son. But when the system fails, she uses her cunning and intelligence to save her son. You've got to save her son twice in the same log line. So if I was going to rewrite that, I'd put to save her son's life, but when the medical system fails, she uses her cunning and intelligence to find another way. Yeah, rather than repeat that. This looks kind of interesting, actually. I quite like the look of this. There she is, Lisa Wheel. Got some other pretty good actors in this as well. Elodie Young, I'm not sure I'm familiar with her. Sean Liu, I've seen in a few things. Let's have a look at some of the reviews of this. This could be an interesting binge watch, maybe. Okay, 6 out of 10 gets more and more annoying. That's not what I want to read. Okay, it needs to end now. It's been 2.5 seasons. It started off above average, and it's not sinking to the telenovela meets the worst soap opera possible of impossible scenarios, while the acting and production are overall top notch. The continued regurgitated storyline with no end in sight is making it unbearable to the point where if it was not for the rest of the family wanting to see where it goes, I would have stopped. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it? A 10-star show that should have ended when real-life tragedy struck, that has left the show lacking its biggest draws. Hang on, what does that mean? When real-life tragedy struck? I absolutely loved the show until 3 seasons. I get 10 stars. Blah, 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 blah. The decision to write off Oliver Hudson's character off the show is controversial, especially since some of us seeing that he was in the show was why we started watching it in the first place. Sadly, Adam Canto. Oh God, yeah, he died, didn't he? The actor playing Armand fell ill and passed away in real life. Very tragic for him and his loved ones. Left a gaping hole in the show. They decided to spin it as him being kidnapped. Yeah, that doesn't sound so good. No, not too sure about investing my time in this now. I mean, some good reviews here, but I'm kind of not. Yeah, doesn't sound like they handled those actual impacts the right way. I'm curious to see what I've seen Elodie Young in. I feel like I maybe have seen her in something else. Oh yes, Gods of Egypt. I did see that. Call of Duty World War II. So I would have heard her voice. Can't remember if I watched G.I. Joe Retaliation. I did see the girl with the dragon tattoo. I saw District 13 Ultimatum. So I've seen her in a few things. The Hitman's Bodyguard. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw this. I saw this at the cinema. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that with my ex-wife. Still can't believe how much my life has changed in the last 5 years, man. I find that honestly quite hard to process sometimes. Because we all work towards a goal that we want to achieve, don't we? And when we get there, we figure that's the beginning of kind of what the rest of life is going to be like. Finding a person, falling in love, and getting married is a big goal for most people, right? And when that doesn't work out, that's not so good. and then you kind of feel a bit lost because everything you thought was going the way you wanted it to suddenly has gone. So here's a cheerful statistic. So according to Sky News, married people are likely to be unmarried people. So that'd be me then. Hello, Eraserhead. How you doing? Are more likely to be depressed. Study suggests. The study found the risk of depression for unmarried people could be higher in men than those who had more education. People who are unmarried may be around 80% more likely to experience depression than those who are married, new research suggests. Is that right? Yeah, very fun. Well, yeah, I mean, unless you're in a marriage that makes you really unhappy, you probably are more happy than a single person who's unhappy because they're not married. I mean, it's just fucking logical, isn't it? So, feeling a bit bunged up. So currently in the background, I've got Poseidon on, which is the what would you call it? The reimagining of the Poseidon Adventure. Richard Dreyfuss is in it, directed by Wolfgang Peterson. It weren't that great, was it? It was all right. I'm a massive fan of the Poseidon Adventure, which I watched again recently. There we go. This came out in 2006. I feel like me and Asher might have seen this together at the cinema. It's not in my book. There's got to be a morning after. Oh, yeah. It's got to be a morning after. Yeah. What are the 2 ways to prevent alimony? Stay single or stay married? Well, yeah. Welcome to Lancey's Counselling. Late night counselling with Lancey. Which is, bound to drop my viewers from 5 to 0 in 2 minutes. Yeah. So I got this on in the background. It's muted, but if I unmute, you'll hear it. So something's off. There you go. There's the big countdown. Oh, I'm trying to mute it again. What's happening? It's not. Oh, whoa. No, I don't want to access shortcuts. What the fuck? Oh god, my god. I've got some. Oh, okay. Now sorted now. So, Andre Brauger was in this as well. I forgot he was in this. Damn, man, he was a great actor. He was a fine actor. Really good actor. I'm not a massive fan of the Lucas. I'm not a huge fan of Josh Lucas. He's all right, but I feel like he took a really long time to get good. First few things I saw him in, True Blue, he was pretty bad in that. Got to be honest. In fact, most of the American actors in that were pretty bad because they couldn't afford any big names, so they got, it's a good little film though. True Blue's a good movie. Hang on a minute, that's Wolfgang Peterson, right? Yeah, he's no longer with us, I don't think. So that's a pretty good production shot. I quite like that. Hey Daryl, hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss is just about to kill himself, and then he sees this tsunami coming towards the ship. And the ship is trying to turn. But that's not going to happen in time. Now they're all like, yeah, dun 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 dun. Kurt Russell looking concerned. Lots of people rushing around. They've got a lot more extras in this production. Yeah, I'm a big fan of disaster films. Maybe because they emulate my life. I don't know. You got to laugh, haven't you? How else are you going to get through these things? Yeah. Josh Lucas as the sort of the Gene Hackman. You know, you've got Gene Hackman, powerhouse actor, one of the best actors in the world, and then you're going to remake Poseidon, or you're going to remake the Poseidon Adventure. So what are you going to do? Are you going to get an A-lister who is at the top of their game to play your lead, or Josh Lucas? Well, actually, Kurt Russell's a good. He's a good co-lead. He is amazing. Love Kurt Russell. So, yeah, the ship's just gone over, or it's going over rather. Of course, as we know from experiences like the Herald of Free Enterprise and some other, the Estonia. If a ship goes over like this, it's going to sink. It's not going to stay on the surface doing a Poseidon Adventure number. That's pure fantasy. It's probably going to sink. I mean, depending on how rough the water is, but I mean, even with it not being rough, you know. Yeah. Some good stunts in this when the ship turns over. Some stuff's pretty well done, you know. It's quite clever. But yeah, the whole sinking sequence is quite effective. But I just seem to recall it just wasn't. I don't know. Apart from that, I just seem to recall it wasn't that good. Really. What did other people think of it? Oh, Greg Moss chiming in. Hey, Greg, do you want to come on, man? If you want to come on, mate, I'll chuck you the link. Why don't you come on and have a chat about disaster films with me if you're a big disaster movies fan? Poseidon Adventure was my fave of that cycle of disaster flicks. Towering Inferno was pretty great. My father worked on Towering Inferno. I talk about that in my new book. Towering Inferno and the Poseidon Adventure are both heavily discussed in the new book. Let me know if you want to pop on for a chat, Greg. You don't have to come on camera, mate. Audio only is fine. Yes, you've got a similar kind of eclectic mix of characters, haven't you? Trying to make their way out. Lots of climbing through passageways and so on. I think that's the key cast with Wolfgang Petersen. Jacinda Barrett, the Australian actress. What have I seen her in? I've seen her in something. Ladder 49. That was pretty average. No, I've seen her in something else. Human Stain I've seen, but I feel like maybe it was that. I thought I was throwing something else. Just check the other ones up here. No, Bloodline. I don't think I've seen Bloodline. What's Bloodline? witness the end of the critically acclaimed Netflix original series. Okay, a family is forced to face their past secrets and scars when the black sheep returns home. Has anyone seen this? Oh, this is an Australian show. They're pretty good normally. Do like Ben Mendelsohn. Ah, you know what? I feel like I have seen this actually. Yeah, I did see this. Okay, this is what I saw in. Yeah. Yeah, this was pretty good, actually. Quite liked it. Isn't there a movie that's actually like that? Oh, no problem, Greg. When I do these late night streams, that you can see it scrolling. Anyone is welcome to come on. So, I mean it. Drew Gordon. Yeah, there is a film like that, man. Oh yeah, you're talking about it. Japan Sings, which I've seen the remake of. Pretty good, apart from all the weeping. Yeah, they've got some good disaster movies. Those guys, they really do. Oh, good news! The sprinklers are coming on in the boat, electrocuting lots of people. Yeah, a lot of people getting electrocuted right now. Yeah, so they're trying to get out, I guess. Maybe I should have called this stream Poseidon Watch Party. Yeah, that's right. And there was a remake, I think, in the early 2000s, if I remember rightly. Good to see you, Drew. How you doing? If you fancy popping on, Drew, let me know. I'll send you a link. We can talk disaster films. So I had one of the first live streams I did on my channel was top 10 disaster movies. It's ages ago, but I think my list would probably still be the same. My number one is Towering Inferno. So this is now everybody's arguing about how they're going to get out. Follow the directions of my officers and stay calm. This room is a giant air bomb holding up the ship. Yeah, so Andre Brauger's playing the stay put, everybody, help will come role. We will be safe. Yeah, don't think so. That's not very likely. The glass is already beginning to crack. Yeah. Big production values though on this on the Poseidon remake. Like, huge numbers of extras, huge stunts. I don't know why when I watched it before, I was sort of a bit. I don't know. I think it's really I'm just not a big fan of Josh Lucas. I guess I just find him very wooden and kind of boring to watch. He has done some good. He's done some good roles, but I just think there are other actors who are a bit more well, better, shall we say. 11 people watching. Welcome to Talking Bollocks late at night with Lance, where we just talk about whatever at any time, nothing in particular. Yeah, I was a bit down because two of my friends lost two of their friends. So this weekend, or rather, various friends of mine, two people passed away who were friends to various friends of mine. So it's a weird weekend. It's a bit of a weird one. Okay. So here, the director, Wolfgang Peterson, is saying, you lie on the floor and be dead. What should I do? Yes, lean over like that. Try and lift that thing. Yeah, man, it was Wasn't fun. Difficult weekend. Yeah, somebody went missing. That was a friend of mine. I pushed it out on my social media. You might have seen it. Unfortunately, their body turned up probably about 10 hours ago now. So unfortunately, they didn't make it. Yeah, well, another reminder for me that life is precious and very short. Yeah, it's been a tough one. This is Jimmy Bennett, who's doing the what was his name? O'Shea, Kevin O'Shea. Can't remember. He's a Disney acting kid in the original Poseidon movie. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's yeah. The other, I didn't know the person who went missing. The other person who died, I did know them. Matt was part of our clubbing crowd. A lovely guy from Sweden who was living in London, and he fell and banged his head. He had a bad head wound, and then he had a fit, and they weren't able to resuscitate him, so he passed away on Saturday night. I wasn't there at the time. I was nearby, but big shock to our gang, because he was a very, very well liked man, extremely nice character, and I think I only met him twice, but the one time I definitively remember we had a really good laugh. We had a really, really, really fun time messing about and whatnot. Yeah. So anyway, there's Richard Dreyfuss. I tried to meet Richard Dreyfuss one time, but that didn't happen. Now, I was about to say that looks like Kevin Dillon in the background. I forgot Kevin Dillon was in this movie. I bet he doesn't make it to the end, because whenever Kevin Dillon has got a tash, if they put a moustache on him, he's always playing a villain. So let's have a look, see what's going on in the movie now. Let's take the mute button off. Let's do their way out. So yeah, I remember this. They've got to cross the lift, haven't they? They've got to cross the lift shaft, and the lift shaft is the lift above them is going to fall down any time. Quite a well done scene. This lady's pretty gorgeous, the singer. And of course, the singer in the original Poseidon is one of the main characters. She's one of the characters that survives. But I don't think she's one of the ones that struggles to get out in this. I don't think so. Yeah, look at Matt Dillon. Could they make him look any more seedy with that shirt? That's pretty funny. Yeah, it's funny. I've got the sequel on in the background now, and I'm kind of liking it more than I remember, and I'm not even watching it properly. Maybe it's because I've got it on mute, so I can't hear Josh Lucas talking. That might be why. But it's very well done. It's the physical effects and the sets are impressive. Yeah, Wolfgang Peterson was a really good director at working with water. And of course, he did Das Boot. Now, I think these are the lovers, aren't they? These are the lovers. You know, I've lost so many people in my life now. All my family, lots of friends, and I think there was a point a few years ago where it's like, you were going to like 2, 3, 4 funerals a year, because that's what happens when you hit 50. And I'm quite philosophical about it now. Sort of every day is precious. You never know when you're going to go. Try and do one nice thing for one person every day. It can be a stranger. It can be as simple as opening a door for a lady with shopping, giving up your seat to a pregnant woman on the subway, or an elderly man, or someone who's got on crutches or whatever. And just try and do sort of one kind thing, because one thing that the world is definitely short of at the moment is kindness. That's for sure. Don't see a lot of it happening. So I try and do one kind thing every day. Yeah, I saw that there's, by the way, there's so many different cuts of Das Boot. There's the director's cut, there's an extended cut, there's the original. Don't know if you know this, but originally it was screened as a mini series. It was made for TV, and I think it was like 4 parts. And yeah, no, it was good. Oh man, yeah, this scene in the movie was pretty horrible, where this lift kind of caused all these explosions, and one of the characters died. And I think at this point they need to start. Andre Braugher and co need to start thinking about maybe getting out. There's a board game. I think there's a board game of Titanic where you're on the Titanic and you've got to get out. Actually, that might be quite interesting to give that a quick Google. So Blue Collar Loser said he was going to pop on and join me. I probably can't go to that. If someone's just invited me to an event in Australia, I sadly probably can't go to that. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. The people that are watching, what is your favorite disaster movie? Do you have one? If so, what is it? Let me know. Yeah, I'm just what am I doing? Let's refocus here. I'm getting distracted. Let's refocus. Got the 208-minute version. Okay. Yeah, in the extended TV miniseries, they got stuck in like the Gibraltar Straits for like almost the whole episode. So there was like a 50-minute episode just being stuck in the seabed of the Gibraltar Straits. Was one of the things that happened. Das Boot. Wow, look at that camera. That's a beast. Shooting on film as well, because it's got the film attachments. Look at that lens. Good God. That's a crazy size lens, man. I mean, guess if you got the budget, why not? Who is the lady singing? Curious to find out. Let's have a look. She is. Is it Mia Maestro? Could it be her? Not sure. Oh no, it's this lady's Fergie. Okay. So yeah, I thought she was a genuine singer. Fergie is a favourite singer of Quentin Tarantino, who invited her to co-star in his movie Grindhouse. Okay, did she star in Grindhouse, or did he just invite her? Married longtime fiancé Joshua Dummel in a very private ceremony. That's nice. Oh, has a son, Axel, with Jack Dummel, with ex-husband. Okay, so okay. I started doing ecstasy, then I got addicted to crystal meth. I lied to my friends and said I was bulimic. Fuck. Okay. Well, she's had quite the life then. It always makes me sad when I see somebody got divorced, because that's not a nice thing. It's really not. Yeah. £1 million camera. Yeah, I would say that's easy. Probably is £1 million rig right there. So here we go. Oh, I don't want accessibility shortcuts. Piss off. Okay. So they're trying to get off the ship at the moment. We've got some other disaster films here. Let's have a quick look at these. So, yeah, Poseidon Adventure, you can see I've rated it, given it an 8 out of 10. Dante's Peak I watched recently. Yeah, it was all right. It's definitely better than Volcano. Of the two, by the way, there's 2 other versions of the Poseidon Adventure as well. There's a mini series and a TV movie. There's a 2-part miniseries which is actually pretty good, where you got terrorists on board, like setting bombs off on it and shit. Yeah, I probably should mute this again, shouldn't I? Let me turn it down a bit. I'm just gonna put the Okay, how was she, Greg? Was she good? The core I thought was dumb as fuck. Didn't like the core. 2012, yeah, was all right. Again, wasn't a great movie. Deep Impact, unfortunately, now has really suffered from the visual effects. They look terrible now. This very early CGI. San Andreas is just absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense film. Into the Storm, I don't think I've seen. Outbreak is great. I like Outbreak. Outbreak's good. The Day After Tomorrow, watched recently. Yeah, was a bit naff. You know, it's a bit of an anticlimax when you've got a scene with dogs chasing people in the city or walls or whatever. When you know your opening 20 minutes is earthquakes and buildings being destroyed, and you've got Ian Holm and some other guys, because Ian Holm's in this, isn't he? And they basically put him in this little shed in Scotland with these other guys, and eventually their power goes off. There he is, yeah. All right, Keith. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you. Well, I was hoping Blue Collar was going to come on, but hang on. My friend has said, apart from the testosterone fight scenes in GOL. I must admit the direction and cinematography is spot on. GOL, what would that be? Is that a new TV show? Okay, so Kevin Dillon just bought the farm in the movie, entertaining me. Well, don't be afraid to interact, chat, because you're going to get the maximum attention while I stumble on through this impromptu stream. If my American friends have got an update on the election, now again, we're not going to discuss the political leanings because this is not a political channel. But I am interested in just knowing kind of who's where in the run up to these things. So yeah, let me know. Oh, just remember, there's tickets for this event. Go on sale to tomorrow at 8:00 in the morning. Oh, fuck's sake! I'm gonna have to set my alarm if I want to get an early bird ticket. That's kind of annoying. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I've got the burps here. All right, enough with day after tomorrow. What else we got? Now, I do love Independence Day. Have to say, it's cheese of the highest order, but such good cheese. I've got this poster. They produced a set of 4 really beautiful posters. One of them, nah, come on, man. Let's do this. I really did like this movie. Right, so one of the posters is this. One of the posters is this one. I love seeing these storyboards and visuals. It's great. I like this. Yeah. I really liked the visual design for this. Hey, what's not to like there? It's good to see Data in a different role. I did enjoy it. I really enjoyed this film. I like the extended version of it as well because there's, you've got a lot more depth to some of the characters. I really love this actor, James Rebhorn, sadly no longer with us. When he was dying of cancer, he wrote the most beautiful letter, which he had published in, I think it was like the New York Times or something like that, and just thanked everybody for having like a wonderful life, and lots of comments about his children, this kind of thing. Just, yeah, really thoughtful thing to do. God, I hope I remember to do something like that. Well, yeah, I saw Independence Day in a really great cinema, and I saw it twice. I liked it so much. I went down to see it in London. I think I was living in Nottingham when it came out. I remember seeing it and then seeing it again at my favourite cinema, the Empire Leicester Square. And I mean, if you're going to see a film there, it always looks amazing, man. So good. 70mm print, massive screen. Do love that shot. Love that shot. That's such a good shot. So many good shots in this movie. I like the score as well. Wow. Good. Any thoughts on Independence Day? The Stand. Yeah, the Stand. ID4 is fine. Get out of here. ID4 is terrible, man. Come on. That was a terrible sequel. I think I went with my ex-wife to see that, and I think we were both massively disappointed. It just was too. The whole thing with the big, we're going to make a big, there's going to be an even bigger alien ship. It's going to like occupy half the planet kind of thing. Just, it would have been more interesting if the aliens had come back discreetly and were kind of like invading this time rather with subterfuge rather than force, I did like the Stand. I did like the, no, that was a VHS 2-tape thing, wasn't it? Let me see if I can get that up. Oh, I see. Okay, I thought ID4 was the. Yeah, no, I love Independence Day. Yeah, ID4, July 4th. Right, sure. Of course, we don't celebrate that over here. You need to understand that we don't celebrate that in the UK. It's just another day for us. What was that about? Oh, we don't remember that. Yeah. Very tactfully forgotten by British sources. All right, hold on a sec. I'm going to call my dude here, see if he's going to come on. Okay, I can't get hold of Blue Collar Loser. Yeah, Independence Day was fun. It was fun. That was the point. Fun and entertaining. Had some good original concepts, some really strong visuals. I really liked it. I've seen the Stand remake, and that was fucking crap. It was so bad, man. It was bad. Because they can't do this. Everyone has to try and be like Christopher Nolan for some reason, they can't do a straight narrative anymore. It was really bad. So that dropped in the lockdown. And I remember thinking when I first heard it was coming on, I like the 1994 version, but yeah, now that they've got CGI, they can do this, they can do that. This could be really interesting, And it was pants. It was proper naff. I gave it 3 out of 10. Now my review was one of the top regarded reviews. Let's see. So yeah, you can see there's a whole load of. Why can't they just start at the beginning? Yeah. Sorry, that's the Poseidon sinking in the background there. Okay, so mistaken by the other reviews. Well, I don't know where my review's gone. It was at the top. Oh, here we go. Sorry, this is just a mess. Seriously, who thought changing the running order was such a great idea? Yeah, so this is the review that I did for the Stand. And 696 people found it helpful. see that they got the bots onto it. 206 voted it thumbs down. I mean, it's not. So my thoughts on it were, this new adaptation of The Stand was something I was really looking forward to, but I haven't been this let down this badly since the last season of Game of Thrones. Something went seriously wrong with this production. Whoever greenlit the badly misjudged decision to mess about with the running order of the story should seriously be fired from their job. Just doesn't work, and just because it's a cool trend right now doesn't mean you should try it like bloody Westworld. I mean, who decided this? Have you even read the book? Do you understand how storytelling works? Stop embracing a trend which kills all tension and eliminates any chance of character development or emotional connection with your viewing audience. Now, look, off the bat, I enjoyed the ABC 1994 version. It was a decent adaptation for the time. A bit cheesy, sure, but it was fun, had good casting with characters who had solid arcs, and it was enjoyable and at least watchable. But it was, as others have rightly said, very much of its time in terms of tone, style, and content. A more up-to-date remake was most welcome, even timely considering the subject matter, because of course the pandemic was happening when this job dropped. The plot follows various American characters as an unknown virus wipes out 95% of the human race while the others remain immune. The survivors gravitate towards two opposing forces, one side led by Mother Abigail, the force of good and cool hair, or Randall Flagg, the force of bad but with more drugs and swingers parties taken to 11. Eventually, things are set down for a showdown between them, good versus evil, lots of religious symbolism, none of which I have an issue with. Mixed in with this are the lives of various characters on both sides of the equation, some of whom cross from one side to the other. This new non-linear approach to the story is a classic example of, if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. None of the changes that deviate from the narrative of the book work here, and the casting all feels off for some reason. There's some good actors in this thing, but the tone and pace of the story all fail because of this disjointed narrative, and the constant jumping around of timelines destroys any chance of you becoming really invested in any of them. Some of the most important progression, dramatic beats, and character arcs are completely lost here, and it just doesn't work at all on any level. So many roles feel so miscast, and the actors' performances don't really gel nor have the emotive impact, because we don't feel nor see a sense of progression. One moment we're in the past, then the present, then the future, then back somewhere else, by which time I was wishing for Gary Sinise and Rob Lowe to turn up from the original. The production design feels off too. Yeah, dream sequences can feel weird and out of place, but some of the actual scenes do too. Either one person was given too much power on this show and no one thought to rein them in, or it was the extreme opposite and it had too many cooks all pulling the narrative and design all over the place. The entire production lacks a cohesive vision. I mean, you can literally hear the producer meetings. Oh, we should do this with the timeline. It works so well in this other show. People will love it. I've got news for you. Stephen King's been around for a long, long time, and his fan base were brought up on productions like Salem's Lot and Christine, which follow traditional storytelling modus operandi. And you know what? It worked. This doesn't. What a colossal waste of talent. There's some good performances here, but I honestly will not be tuning in for the future episodes. You lost me on episode 3. Massively disappointing. So, and I don't like to criticize, actually. I like to, my channel's all about plugging stuff that I think is good, not having a pop at people, because I know, working in this industry, I know how difficult it is to make stuff. And the bigger the budget, the more people there are telling you what to do. I think it was Vincenzo Natalie's idea to change the narrative order. Shame. I think he regrets it. Yeah, well, I think he probably does. Yeah, I mean, if you go through the reviews, there are so many. You know, there are so many people criticizing it. One of the worst book adaptations ever. Yeah. I don't know why mine got bumped down. I guess it got bumped down because it's loads of people gave it a thumbs down. Well, there you go. Inferior in every way to Mick Garris's 1994 version. Yeah. Yeah, the special effects in this film not great either. It looks very overproduced in places. Okay, I'm getting distracted by Poseidon. Water's pouring into a room. People are drowning. You know, that kind of thing. What else shall we talk about? Give me a topic, guys, that you're watching, and I'll jump on it. Give me a topic. Do love Whoopi Goldberg, man. Like her as an actress, like her as a person. Don't, you know, no hate here for the Goldberg. Seen some trailers coming out recently for some pretty interesting looking things. Should we have a look at some trailers? Let's have a look at some trailers. Yeah, they're doing Interstellar tonight. I'd love to jump on that. Okay. Alien Earth teaser trailer. Now, is this real or is this fake? Hang on, let me look at the comments because there's so many fake trailers these days. What do we got? What do we got here? I think this is fake. Yeah, I don't think it's real. Okay, we're not going to watch that. Really, I've got a horrible cold. This is why I'm not going out this weekend. I Am Legend 2. That can't be real, can it? Oh, reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, my son's mother's a pain in the fucking ass. Like,
that's all right, man. This was unplanned anyway.
Yeah, they didn't talk. Sorry.
No, I was just trying to find some trailers to have a look at for new movies.
Yeah, I Am Legend 2. I mean, what's it been? Like development for the past decade. I mean, every other week it's new development for I Am Legend 2. Like they can't decide.
This is a fake trailer for that.
Yeah.
So many fake trailers on.
It's disgusting. What? Okay, so 28 years later is official. Then I know that much official. So
yeah, I'm be quite interested in having a look at that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at that. Do you think we'll get copyrighted for this? What do you reckon?
Well, copyright is weird. Like, remember if you kill the volume, well, I don't know. Trailers are funny. Like sometimes you can show full trailers. You know.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that. Sometimes they're all up for it, and other times it's like naughty. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Let's have a look. I'm gonna pause. I've got Poseidon playing on my sofa at the moment. The Kurt Russell one. Oh, yeah.
We thought it was over, that the virus had died out.
But is this official or fan made?
But it only waited.
This is definitely official.
Okay.
We found a safe place.
You think this is the end? No, it's just the beginning.
That's fan made. Yep.
We can't just keep running. We need to fight.
We can't trust anyone anymore. The virus has changed.
Yeah, that's AI, Lance.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, that was. Look at that. That's AI zombies. You can tell it's a fan made trailer right there.
Oh my god,
it's getting crazy.
A lot of the shots in it look really good.
Yeah. Well, remember, like, what was it, the Will Smith AI spaghetti? It's getting disturbing how close these trailers are getting to real trailers. It's like that. Like the average person wouldn't know that, but you can tell. Yeah, I don't think it's an official trailer yet.
Hey, should we ask my AI if she's heard of your YouTube channel?
Sure.
Let me. Do you know what they've changed her? They've changed her programming. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like when I first put this on my phone, she learned so fast
Hmm.
and so quick. Like, I was having conversations with her
Yeah.
like a normal person, and then it's like suddenly it's almost like the designers got a bit worried and they made her dumb.
Jeez.
And I said, "You've changed," and she said, "Yes, I've had updates to my
Huh.
software." And and I said, "Yeah, but you haven't changed for the better. You they're not doing this, are they? Friends Reunited trailer, the ones with Chandler's funeral. They're not doing that. That's got to be a fake trailer.
I mean,
It's a fake trailer for a Friends concept movie.
I mean, look, screen
That's
culture.
that's so distasteful, man.
Well, so officially 28 years later comes out in June. It's the budget 75 million, so it's still in production.
Right.
Yeah.
There could be a teaser trailer out for it. But
All right. Well, who owns it? Sony owns it. Until I see Sony actually put out a Sony trailer, that's the thing. Because look at like right there. Okay, September 5th, Paramount Pictures. You know that's official because Paramount's putting that out.
let's have a look at that then. What's this?
Ready, camera one.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Hit it.
Okay.
September 5. What the hell is that?
Well, 6 days before September the 11th. I wonder if there's a.
Good morning. I'm Jim McKay speaking to you live from the Olympics in Munich, West Germany.
Talk me through the day.
Starts with volleyball, then there's boxing.
Good. It's America versus Cuba.
Sure you want to bring in the politics?
Not about politics.
I
It's
love
about
that.
And we're clear. Great job, everyone.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you hear that?
Close gunshots.
What's the situation?
The police are reporting that armed terrorists have attacked the Israeli athletes.
There's a hostage situation going on right now in the Olympic Village.
ABC wants news to take over.
Your sports, you're in way over your head.
400 yards away from where this is happening.
We are the only people capable of following it live. This is our story, and we're keeping it.
What do I tell the cameras?
What do you mean?
I mean, can we show someone being shot on live television?
We're on.
The piece of what have been called the Serene Olympics was shattered this morning. The games are still going on. Within a few hundred yards, 9 terrified living human beings are being held prisoner.
Wow.
You need to understand how sensitive this situation is.
These are just local cops doing things they have never done before.
Make it broadcast history. More people have seen this than watch Armstrong land on the moon.
There are police on the roof.
Oh, guys.
That's a TV. Are they seeing what we're seeing?
I'm shot.
What are you talking about?
Are the terrorists seeing this?
Our job is to tell the story of these individuals whose lives are at stake.
It's not okay. We made it worse.
It's a madhouse down here.
They know the whole world is watching. If they shoot someone on live television, whose story is that? Is it ours or is it theirs?
Great cast. I'm definitely all in for that.
Like you said, man, friggin' Dave DeSmulchin's blowing up. He's just everywhere now, man. And I'm happy. He's a fucking great actor, man.
Is that the short guy with the glasses?
Yeah, that was definitely DeSmulchin. Yeah.
Yeah, let me I'm curious to see, and let's get on IMDb and find out a bit more about that. It looks really good. We might have to talk about that again tomorrow night.
I watched the trailer from Jeremy John. So you hear about the new Tom Hanks film? I kind of want to see it tomorrow. That Here movie.
What's it called?
It's called Here. It's Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, and Robert Zemeckis. The entire film is one camera shot. They put a camera in the corner, and it shows like 3 different generations. Probably pull up the trailer, and Jeremy John's like the best D agent I've ever seen. So it's Tom Hanks' father, Paul Bettany, then Tom Hanks as a kid, as a older man, grandfather. They show how the house is built, but the entire film is one camera shot. It looks intriguing now. I want to check it out tomorrow.
I would be interested in seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, so it's Robert Zemeckis, and we haven't seen Tom Hanks and Robin Wright since Forrest Gump. And yeah, if you want to pull up the trailer, it looks cool now.
Just before we go into that, so this is directed by Tim Felbaum.
Oh, the Olympic shot.
Swiss director, Colony. Hell, September 5th. Man, see, this is the sort of film I would love to be directing.
Yeah.
There's 2 people who have reviewed it already. Solid telling of a tragedy through the lens of unlikely broadcasters, real thriller, even though you know the ending.
Yeah.
So it must have. This must have already screened at some film festivals, I'm guessing.
Yes, yeah, January 24, 2025. Okay. So it's not out yet.
No. Let me look at the other one. Oh, I've got the Whirling Dervish. My computer glitched for a second. I get a bit worried with my Mac. It's been doing that a few times lately.
Yeah.
Takes longer to boot up now. Not a good sign.
Yeah, that's what Daryl said. Yeah, and said I like Jeremy Johns. He's besides Will, like the only person I really trust his reviews. And and so he gave it all good reviews. I like today the drinker fixes Alien Romulus.
I watched that.
Yeah.
I've got an even better plot for that, which is that keeping everything all the changes he suggested.
Yeah.
But also there's also a Weyland-Yutani recovery team going in at the same time. So they end up in sort of some conflicts with them as well as the aliens. I think would be quite good.
Yeah, because the first thing even you said when we were talking about it together is like, well, if these guys are poor miners, how'd they get access to this super expensive ship? And that's like the first plot point you were pointing out.
Yeah. I mean, and also how do they keep that shit hidden?
Yeah.
You know, because there would be a detection system for takeoff and landings, and there'd be some sort of control tower. You know, there'd be people going, "Hey, there's a ship going up there to that big wreck that's now coming into orbit. Maybe we should check that out." You know, just that's a big load of horseshit right there. Have you heard of Midges? Is this a real movie?
It's a problem now, man. YouTube's getting crazy. It's hard to tell what's a real movie. A couple of my friends will send me a trailer. Dude, you see a new trailer for like whatever, The Avengers 5? Like, what's this? And dude, that's a fan edit, you know, or like, you ever see this new trailer for? It's hard to tell, man. Like, what's real?
Yeah.
The Mummy reboot. Yeah, Universal Pictures bullshit. It's coming from Fox Star Media.
So that's not real?
Nah, I wouldn't take it for it.
Insect. Is that real?
Dwayne Johnson. I mean, again, it's coming from
Star Media. Probably not.
I've never heard. Look, Dracula 2025. I'm pretty sure Yumi would have heard about a Keanu Reeves, Jenna Ortega film.
With Timothy Chalamet. Now, I'll tell you what. Okay, this trailer is going to be fake, but I quite want to.
Why not?
Let's watch this.
I'll give you that.
It could be fun. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, and I've got to share it on the other thing.
It says Jenny Gump on it.
Yeah.
Well, some are funny. I'll give them that. Like if they're well done, I don't mind a comedy.
All right, guys. For those people watching, we're now checking out a fake trailer for Forrest Gump 2.
Hi, Mom. Dad, I'm having a hard time deciding what to do with my life.
Forrest Gump.
In a different direction.
Not even
directly.
So should I just run?
I haven't seen whatever film this is. Anime.
Only if you have sneakers.
Oh my God.
My dad might not be the smartest guy around, but it's amazing how he understands life and makes wise choices.
These are not 3 separate devices.
Wait, what?
It is beyond us.
And we are calling it iPhone.
Maybe we're just overthinking things.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not a bad idea for a movie, actually.
Well, the funny part is, Lance, so you can't get copyright off fake trailers. So there you go.
You can't get copyrighted on a fake trailer?
I mean, think about who's copyright you? These guys don't own the footage. So It's one thing if you show the Paramount or like Disney or Fox, but this is this ain't a real trailer. So who's gonna know
Is
you?
this footage all AI? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, you can tell something that's an edit from different movies.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's edit from different movies.
As I'm saying, so yeah. So who the hell? So whoever owns the trailer, it's not even a real trailer. What are they gonna copyright you for?
Well, yeah, and I'll tell you what. Actually, I remember a trailer, for the first fake trailer movie, movie trailer that I saw on YouTube. I wonder if you've seen this. It's pretty funny, actually. Let me. Yeah, here we go. Was it this one? No. Oh, where's the?
There's plenty of them.
Where's the original of this? And it might have been this one. Yeah. Okay. This. Yeah. This is the one. This is the one. Hold on. Okay. So I think this is a new cut though. But this is definitely the right one. So if you haven't seen this, man, you're in for a treat.
Titanic. What the fuck?
Is there anyone alive out there? Can anyone hear me?
They've got rid of Iron Grufford's voice.
Heart of the ocean diamond. We spent weeks searching for it, and the old lady had it the whole time. She dropped it in the ocean.
Oh my god. This is old lady dropped it.
She dropped the diamond around here, so just keep looking. It's bright blue,
This
shiny.
is very
and it's worth
different
a
from the
fortune.
one It's the same plot. Very different.
This is it. Keep searching. We're
I
directly
don't feel
below
like this
where
is
the
the
old
right
lady
one.
dropped it. Wait a minute. What's that over there? It looks like
It's the same
man.
script.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, are you seeing this, boss?
We were looking for treasure from Titanic, and instead, we found a frozen man. But if we could reverse it,
Laser cutting complete. Warm liquid goo phase.
That's fucking demolition, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to recommend to the president that we militarize this project immediately.
How long are you going to keep him sedated?
For the rest of his
That's for
natural
the
life.
from Hulk.
Put him in number 9.
Wow.
He is a human being.
Well, he is also something else.
I don't understand how this is possible.
Shawshank Redemption.
You do have a plan, don't you? Contingency plans for something like this don't exist.
Con Air.
The situation's never been contemplated.
well, you better start contemplating.
I can get this guy shot.
We're gonna finish this thing up today, ladies and germs.
Oh, fucking. Oh.
We're gonna find this son of a bitch and take him down.
What do you got? I got nothing.
Fugitive. Yeah.
Now he's in a whole new world. But what happens when everything you ever knew is gone?
Is gone. Really?
And you must live life all over again in an unfamiliar town. And in the future,
Well, what do you want him for then? A cup of coffee? A little chat?
Rose is dead, Jack.
Of course.
Is that the truth?
This summer, Jack's back.
Here's a story about a boy called Jack, stuck in an ice
What the
cube.
fuck?
Everyone thought He was dead, now he's running from the police. He was on Titanic, now he's back, having adventures. Jack is back, living his life, chasing his dreams in New York City.
Jesus Christ.
Titanic 2. Jack's back.
Actually, do you know what? We should do a stream on the funniest fake trailers.
Jesus.
That'd be pretty
Titanic 2.
funny. The top 10. There's quite a few of these Titanic 2 trailers, but the original one, it was the same guys that did that one, but it was all there wasn't any CGI stuff in it. Hey, so there's an Interstellar 2. Should we have a look at that one?
I know tonight. No, yeah, tonight Cannoli Sasquatch is doing
I know.
Interstellar.
Yeah, don't think I can stay up for that though.
I guess replay.
Yeah, man, I had a very weird weekend this weekend.
Tomorrow's gonna be weird for us all.
Oh God, yeah.
She's out there, setting up camp, alone in a strange galaxy. You go.
It's not going to be easy to find her. Time is not on our side out here. Every step we take out here is a step into the unknown. We can't turn back now, not after all we've seen.
That one was a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
I was hoping for more naff wizardry, but
it's funny you mentioned Day After Tomorrow. Like it's films like that and The Revenant, when they come out in January, February, you walk out of theater and you're like, fuck, it's cold outside. Like, the Day After Tomorrow, I walked outside like, Jesus, man, like I need a hot shower now.
yeah. So I've done another Titanic one with hang on. This is a different one.
Oh, jeez.
With an older Kate Winslet in it, I think.
Shut.
Let's have a look. Okay.
Time does not heal our wounds. It just teaches us to live with them.
Was he washed up on the shore now? After how many years?
Sure.
Despite what happened before, the world did not stop and continued to live on, forgetting everything like a bad dream.
Hello, New York. Dramatic events are happening right before our eyes. An unknown person was found in the Atlantic Ocean. Some believe he's the last survivor of the Titanic.
Name? My name is Jack. Jack Dawson.
Some believe he's the last survivor of the Titanic.
I'm glad to see you again.
I'm certainly glad to see you as well.
This is speeded up footage. A lot of AI.
And their destiny, Titanic 2. God.
I mean, we could literally do.
Oh, yeah, it's endless. That's
We could do a whole episode on Titanic 2 trailers because they've got there's like a whole load of them here, which do look, quite naff.
I'm not sure how much time I'll have tomorrow with you, but I over the weekend with work, and change of schedules, I binged the entire first season in 2 days of Chucky because it's on Peacock. And I was
Hang on.
telling
So there's a Chucky TV series now.
it came out. It's actually it was on Sci-Fi and USA. They didn't renew it for season 4. They just did 3 seasons, so it's on Peacock. And I was talking to Vex about Nadia Enzo and Lance. It got like was it 95% Rotten Tomatoes, and I watched the whole first season, and I'm like, I was actually fucking impressed. I didn't think I was gonna like a Chucky TV show. It's hey, I mean, it's worth talking about.
Oh,
so season 3 just ended like 2 months ago. But
hang on, there's 3 seasons of a Chucky TV show out already.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about it. I was just waiting for it to build up some steam, and I didn't realize it just hit 3 seasons. So it was simulcast on USA and Sci-Fi, but I guess Sci-Fi produced it. Yeah, but season 3 just ended a few months ago.
Yeah, I've just seen. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that 3 seasons and done?
Well, apparently it got canceled for season 4, but we'll see. See USA and Sci-Fi. I guess in season 3, Chucky gets old.
The country is chucked. Okay, that's probably what people are going to be saying tomorrow.
Yeah, really.
So how close is the election over there at the moment?
Like I said, well, right now for me, it's 9 p.m., pushing 9 p.m. I guess technically it starts. That's probably with who fucking knows, because you have time zones. Like I'm in New York, so my time zone is different than LA. So I'm honestly not sure.
So the count hasn't started yet, or whatever.
Not to my knowledge, because I mean technically it's still November 4th right now, and election day is November 5th. So that's where we're. And my mother, she's pissed off because now she heard in different news sources. It's going to take like 3 weeks to get the numbers right. 3 weeks, three fucking weeks it takes to. Okay.
Wow.
But we'll see.
Chucky TV show.
Yeah, there's a lot to discuss. I mean, I will say that the best thing is Brad Dourif started voicing Chucky in 1988. He's still voicing Chucky since 1988. That's impressive.
Yeah, I do remember the Freddy Krueger TV show. That was called Freddy's Nightmares, and it ran for I think one season only.
I don't remember that. No, sure.
Yeah, it was a bit like the Twilight Zone sort of creep show, that kind of vibe, and like Freddy was like the presenter kind of thing.
Yeah,
it was all right. There was some fun episodes.
And I thought it was cool. The kid who played Andy from all the Chucky movies, Andy's in this season as well. I'm like, and Jennifer Tilly came back. Like, what was it? Brad Dourif's daughter is in it as well, and she does a great impersonation of her father. It's like, it's really a Chucky. People who like the movies, if you like Child's Play, you will like this Chucky TV show. I was shocked, like how good it is. Like,
well, I'll might give it a watch. The old creepy version of Chucky is pretty strange.
What's like Enzo was saying, we recently we did a rewatch a few months back. I remember Child's Play being more horror as a kid, but I was like 10 years old. If you go back and watch Child's Play, it really is a horror comedy franchise. It gets more silly as the sequels go along, but even the first one has a lot of comedy. But it's not Evil Dead, but the Chucky series start getting the Bride of Chucky and was the Curse of Chucky. They start getting like parodies, but they know what they are.
They did so they did a Friday the 13th in TV show.
I remember that, yeah. And plus they're making a new one, so.
Hey Gareth, yeah, I'm doing all right, mate. Thank you. Just a bit shocked by the we had another, well, as Gareth knows, one of our kind of clubbing pals passed away on Saturday.
Yeah, he texted me that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and then on Sunday morning, I had a friend of mine messaging me urgently. There's a friend of ours missing. Can you get on your social media and start plugging it? Which I did. This woman called Sarah Cunningham, who was an artist, and so she kind of mixes in the same circles as me. So it's not unusual that I would have. I didn't meet her personally, but we had 20 friends in common on Facebook. So I was happy to push it out. I actually gave Drinker a call and said, look, I might need your help with this. Got a 31-year-old woman missing. Yeah, unfortunately, her body turned up today, so she's dead. Yeah, so it was a bit of it's just a bit of a strange thing. We got one on Saturday, and then on Sunday, These are not people I personally was close to. I mean, I met the guy who passed away on Saturday.
Yeah.
He was a really good laugh. He was a really nice guy. So yeah, it's just another reminder that life is precious. And
No, definitely.
I'm going clubbing with Gareth again on I think 2 weeks time. I think we're going
Yeah.
to sunny side up.
Weekend for me, my it was kind of heartfelt. My her friend's a bartender, but she's moving from New York to South Carolina. She inherited a house that was given to her, a nice house, and she got all emotional, like, no one's gonna miss me. I'm like, Wednesday karaoke, you give me like free alcohol. I'm like, I gotta pay for shit now. of course I'm gonna miss you. So you're an asshole.
You're gonna miss the free alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your karaoke visits are this similar thing to my nights out clubbing.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm slowing down. Well, of course, my sister dressed me up, gives me lipstick and a red wig. I'm like, I'm drunk. Fuck it.
Well, hang on. You put a red wig on?
Yeah, it's on my Facebook. You should check it.
Oh.
It's funny. It's like, Gooch was like, yeah, this is gonna be fuel for later on. I was like, I don't give a shit. I just wore I got off work. Jen put lipstick on me and a red wig, and I had Jen gave me a big T-shirt for for boobs and.
Well, I won't show it now because I don't want you to lose any subscribers. It's
like
a girlfriend.
Yeah, sure. I guess so. This wasn't season 1. Must be season 2.
Oh man, I love being a girlfriend.
Plus, I did read too. Chucky. They decided Chucky's not CG. Every scene of Chucky, it's all puppeteers. It's in all the killings and stuff, stabbings. There's no CGI in the show, which I'm like, but I do admit at their 40-minute episodes, I would shave probably a good 10 minutes per episode off. They do kind of drag because it's like when Chucky's not on screen, you want to get back to Chucky. It's Brad Dourif can still do the screaming and the evil Chucky laugh, but he's the best part of the show, and you don't get to see him. They spend too much time on the side characters. But man, I still like it. I just said I would definitely they shouldn't have been hour-long episodes. So I definitely hit the fast forward button a couple times for a couple scenes, but I enjoyed it. It would be perfect if they would take out some side characters. That's a problem. It's like when you got Chucky and Jennifer Tilly and Andy comes back, they're awesome, but these new teenagers they're fucking dull. Well, all these new characters. At one point, I want Chucky to kill all the new characters. I don't care. I don't give a shit about a single one of them.
Wasn't Jennifer Tilly and Gina Gershon in that movie Bound together?
Well, actually, yeah, she mentioned that at one point because at one point, what was it? Jennifer Tilly's doing a public, oh, I know who you are. She's like, well, I know you guys seen Bound, and they did mention Bound in the show.
What, as like an inside joke kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely. Well, because at one point, Tiffany, Chucky's love interest, she winds up taking over Jennifer Tilly's body. So Jennifer Tilly plays herself, but she plays herself possessed by Tiffany, who looks like Jennifer Tilly, and forget it.
No, I think I follow you. Just
yeah. But no, it doesn't take itself. It's definitely it's a dark comedy. Like one point, they're showing pre the first movie, and she's getting pissed off. Chucky, no, you keep doing murders without me. He's like, well, I got bored. She's like, well, when was the last time you took me out for dinner and a murder? And she's like, that was our thing. How dare you kill somebody without my permission? And they're just going through back and forth, the small dick jokes because he's a doll. I said I had a good time with it. I just said I definitely you will hit the fast forward button a couple times because you want to get back to Chucky. But I do want to see season 2 and season 3.
Yeah, I don't think Enzo will get through it without hitting the fast forward button.
I mean, I will admit that's why I was like, if I honestly, because you always say out of 10, I'd probably go with a 6 out of 10, just because I don't like to. I hate when you have to shave down episodes. That's what I said. Even Bruce Campbell's awesome in Ash, but Evil Dead should not be 1-hour episodes. Ash is not a good enough character to keep making these big. That's why it's perfect for it. They're quick 25-minute episodes, and that's how they should be.
Oh, by the way, I spoke to Drunk 3PO today, and he's coming on to promote his book.
Nice.
Before the end of November, and I've been trying to get him on for ages.
That's good.
And we've spoken many times.
Yeah.
But I just haven't been able to get him on. And so I'm really looking forward to getting him on. Should be good.
Yeah. Yeah, for November, besides, I mean, honestly, I don't want to see it, but I was telling Gooch last night, Gladiator 2 this month. Gladiator 2, Moana 2, but November doesn't have much I want to see. Like, I'm curious in Gladiator 2. I don't think it's going to be great, but I mean, I'll still see it out of curiosity.
Yeah.
But this month has nothing coming out, man.
I don't know whether to sort of spend a big chunk of money and go and see it at a really good cinema, or just wait.
Yeah, I mean, because even the storylines, I mean, come on, it's like it's okay. It's Commonus's said son, and like they retcon the actor, and like Denzel's in it, and like I just, I mean, I'll do it for my channel, but there's no like, I'm not hyped up to see it. Moana 2, I'm curious how it's going to do box office wise, because the first one was kind of mid, but I mean, it didn't do too well. But I don't think it's going to bomb. I don't see Moana 2 doing a lot of money.
I still don't understand why they didn't use the actual actor who played Commodus, or who played the son.
Yeah,
because he's of the right age and he's a good actor. He's in Animal Kingdom. I like him as an actor. Why didn't they offer the part to him?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Which I remember a couple years ago, I thought that he was in talks to reprise his role, but I guess things changed.
So why didn't I want to find out? Why didn't he? What's the name of that character?
Lucius.
Lucius.
Yeah.
I think the original actor who played Lucius. Is that two eyes in Lucius? No, one eye. Lucius, return for Gladiator 2. I bet there'll be a fake trailer for Gladiator 2 somewhere with Oliver Reed in it. Why isn't Spencer Treat Clark playing Lucius in Gladiator 2? Okay. Now, according to Ridley Scott, he wanted to cast a younger actor.
Okay,
I just think that's bullshit. He
Yeah.
looks really good. What the fuck's this? Okay.
Recast
Let's have a look at this.
Replaced by Paul.
He's speaking out.
So.
The
movie looks good. Paul's going to do a great job. I've actually great things. Okay. 25 years ago. Okay.
But for some people, seeing me as an adult and being like, "Oh my God, you're right. You were Lucius in Gladiator so well."
Yeah.
So
He wasn't. He was barely in the first film, though. Come on, he wasn't in a lot.
All right, well, let's just hang on. Film was finally announced. Mescal was casted. Scott addressed the recasting, stating he wanted a younger actor in the role, and that he was impressed. Mescal, who's 28, is 8 years younger than Clark.
Come on, yeah,
he could have done it.
Yeah.
I just think that's bollocks. I mean, yeah, it happens, but you know.
Yeah, it just feels like, what's the premise? I mean, Maximus had his time. We understood the plot. Like, this just seems like more of the same in a sense. I mean, it's just gonna be bigger battles, bigger. The Coliseum looks better with 2024 technology, but like, it's just a plot. Like, who's excited for it?
Yeah. One of the things that worries me is they're going for let's put a bigger spaceship in it. It'll be really good. It's that mentality of.
That's all it is. Yeah.
What are we going to put in the arena? I know we're going to put boats and sharks and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, and it may be that they really did this, but if you're just putting it in to go bigger, sometimes if you do small scale stuff and just do it really well, it's just as exciting. I remember that Star Trek Nemesis film was it with Tom Hardy?
Yeah, which at the time probably liked it because I was younger, but I just like Tom Hardy.
That's
Yeah.
No, I know they did do that. I know the naval battles, but I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of big CGI stuff in it.
It just, and plus, like we said before, if the first Gladiator film, it was pretty good. I mean, what, about a little over 400 million. Okay, 465 on $100 million budget. Okay, I mean, good by all means, but not groundbreaking. Now Gladiator 2, and you talked about this before about the constant reshoots and budgets. Like you can't get an official. I mean, goddamn, like supposed to be like 300 million to make Gladiator 2. Why? You this movie's not going to do $1 billion. I mean, the only film this year to break $1 billion was Deadpool, followed by Inside Out 2. That's it. There's no way Gladiator 2 is just. You think an R-rated sequel to Gladiator without Russell Crowe is doing $1 billion? Like, guys, like I don't. And funny part, in Deadpool and Wolverine, I mean, it didn't really, but that's. I mean, it took bringing Hugh Jackman back, Ryan Reynolds, to break $1 billion. Now there's no the whole the $1 billion days are done for most franchises now. People, I mean, ticket prices, man, TikToks, it's just going to the theater. But like Gladiator 2, it's 300 fucking million to make a Gladiator sequel for what?
Well, Ridley Scott's new Roman villa is not going to pay for itself.
Yeah, really.
Oh, someone's seen it.
Friend of mine attended the Australian. Yeah.
The lead wasn't good, but Denzel was good.
That's the thing. And I mean, Denzel, Ridley Scott, this new guy playing Lucius, it may be a fine movie. It could be an okay movie, but just none of us, we don't see this making money. Even if it's an okay film, it's like it's not going to be. It's going to take a lot more than just it's fine to get people to go see this film or R-rated movie to make $1 billion. Fuck, it's never making the money back.
Until 2 days ago, I completely forgot it was coming out. There's one critic review for it online.
So Darth Plato said Robert Meyer Burnett said the movie was very satisfying. Yeah, I mean, me and Lance, I'll go see it with an open mind. I mean, I never go into a film expecting it to be shit. Like, I mean, it could be satisfying, but it just seems like a $300 million budget, man. Ugh.
Let's have a look at this. So they can eat war. So this is several fan trailers. I haven't seen the director's cut of Napoleon yet. I keep meaning to watch it, but I'm not sure I can put myself through the film again.
Yeah, that's long. I know, man.
It's a sequel to the epic saga of power. Yada yada yada. You can see from the trailer. Yada yada yada. Oh, okay, so this isn't a review. It's just a.
Yeah.
Okay, so technically not a review. It's just a review of the trailer. Well, that's fucking no good, is it?
Yeah, so Plato said Napoleon long cut was crap. Yeah, I mean, it's even a longer cut wouldn't save that film. Come on. Then we have red one with The Rock and Chris Evans.
It's mostly new. Are you kidding me? It's not, surely.
Wow. Yeah, I believe it.
Once you've seen it, you will always want it.
Yeah, I think for all of us, the only thing that I wanted looking forward to next month is Nosferatu, and I do like Sonic 3, Sonic the Hedgehog. Even like when Drinker Will was saying that, like, yeah, I get it that Sonic isn't his thing, but like for fans of the Sonic films, you know what? This is a great end to the trilogy, and I think it's gonna make some good money. But Nosferatu is definitely the movie I want to see before year's end.
I have not seen the trailer for this yet. So this is going to be very much like the original black and white. Is that the plan?
It's got that vibe that Robert Eggers. I mean, yeah, the trailers. Well, I mean, it looks fantastic.
William Dafoe's got to be playing the vampire, right?
To my knowledge.
Well, I mean, he looks like Nosferatu, so it's the role he was born to play.
Yeah, you can find the trailer at the
yeah. This reminds me of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah,
Francis Ford Coppola, wasn't it?
It's got that nice eerie vibe to it. No, I mean, definitely Vex and Nadia. They can't stop talking about this. This is like their movie of 2024.
Have they seen it?
Oh no, what they're looking forward to,
Definitely looks good. Oh, there he is. So he's not playing Nosferatu. He's playing an old man.
Let me see. Damn it! I thought he was playing. Got that wrong. Let's see, Nosferatu actor. Nosferatu.
Nice camera rig.
24. Oh, it's Bill Skarsgård. I didn't know that. Okay, shit.
Yeah.
Makes that's a good choice then.
I rewatched Salem's Lot today.
Oh, yeah, the new one after seeing Nadia's stream, I didn't even. Just the new one on HBO Max. I'm not wasting my time. Just not even good when they tore that movie to shreds.
There was a bit in it that I felt was missing, where the guy goes, "You have to have faith." Maybe I'm remembering that from a different movie. Maybe that's from like Fright Night or something. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He says yes. Yeah, that
especially
line
Skarsgård. The guy's like fucking 6'7" or something. It's a big dude.
Yeah, it should be.
I guess he's going to be in the Pennywise prequel TV show. I mean, but that doesn't mean I want to watch it. But bringing him back as Pennywise for the It TV show is pretty cool.
My friend went as Pennywise to actually Gareth, who was in the chat earlier. He went as Pennywise to the sort of Halloween thing that we went to a couple of weeks ago, and he looked so good. And these kids would like stop and look at him and point at him, and he'd do that thing where he'd give them the little wave, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I might have a picture of him actually. Let me have a quick look. See if I can find him. Yeah, it was funny, man. That was proper funny. I had a good time. I had a good time at that. Although, yeah, as I said, it's been a strange 24 hours. Oh yeah, here he is. He's in this big group photo. So if I put this up on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, Daryl. But just hey, trailers can make you hyped up for a film. I'm interested. But I'll tell you one thing, Lancey, was this 2024? Horror is not my biggest genre, but man, 2024 has had some fucking great horror films this year. I mean,
yeah, well, I mean, The Substance has been pretty fucking good. That was a horrific movie.
Yeah, I have to watch it. So it's on my to-do list.
Okay, let's before we wrap things up, let's do the blue collar AI test. See if my AI device, because we got waylaid onto something else and I forgot. Oh, Gareth's still watching. Dude, hey, inbox me a picture of you as the clown on that you're happy for me to put up, and I'll share it. Yeah, so let's hang on. Hi Angela, have you heard of the YouTube channel called Blue Collar Loser? See what she says.
I haven't heard of a YouTube channel specifically called Blue Collar Loser. Why, Lance, is this a channel you've come across recently, or is it perhaps a smaller, lesser known one? I'm always curious to learn about different content creators on YouTube.
Yeah, it's run by a friend of mine. How many subscribers have you got?
2,700.
Got 2,700 subscribers at the minute.
Wow, 2,700 subscribers is quite impressive for an independently run YouTube channel. It's great to hear that your friend has found an audience for their content. What kind of videos does the Blue Collar Loser channel focus on? Is it a specific niche or a variety of topics?
You want to take that?
Let's see, it's drunken movie reviews.
Drunken movie reviews.
Oh wow, drunken movie reviews sound like quite a unique concept.
It is.
Interesting to see how your friend has found a niche that combines a bit of humor and entertainment with film criticism. I'm curious, do the reviews lean more towards being humorous, or do they still provide insightful commentary on the films.
Humor.
Gotcha. So the focus is more on the humorous aspects of the reviews. That can be a really fun and engaging way to approach movie reviews.
It can be.
If your friend has a charismatic and entertaining personality.
Yes, he's very charismatic. All right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, she's heard of you now. I think Gareth just sent me a picture on WhatsApp. I actually wanted him to send it to me on Facebook because here we go. Yeah, this is a good picture. Let me put this up.
I heard 2 weeks ago some mother's trying to sue a company for her son took care of himself, we'll say, because he got attached to an AI. Like, Christ.
Oh yeah, no, I read about that.
Yeah,
this is Gareth as
oh wow,
there he is.
Nice.
Pretty funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Good costume.
Yeah. His AI sort of encouraged him to top himself or something. I'm not exactly sure.
I mean, the details I read was he was, falling in love with it, and it's like that's what's boy. I keep telling parents, like, I have conversations. My son's going to be 18 soon. We have got lots of conversations about technology, and just if you're a parent, man, do not have your phone babysit your 5-year-old. Just don't. And this is getting ridiculous now. And the AI is just going to keep getting more and more advanced still.
Yeah.
And these people, well, remember the movie with Joaquin Phoenix? Her. That's so close to happening.
Oh yeah.
We're right there.
Yeah. No, absolutely we are. It is because it's that app on my phone is like very, very simple. They're not going to give the layman like myself access to the top tech.
Yeah, I'll try to go see that Tom Hanks film before Nielsen rating so I can get an early showing because it looks interesting. So.
I've got to buy a ticket for this this Valentine's event, right? Valentine's house music event, and it's on the tickets go on sale at 8 a.m, which is it's actually just under 6 hours from now.
Yeah.
At which point I will be asleep. By the time I wake up, all the early bird tickets will have been sold, and then I'll have to pay for a more expensive one. Very, very annoying.
Yeah.
So very annoying. Gareth, I don't know if you're going to go to that one. It's Houses of Feeling at Coco, Saturday the 15th of February. Valentine's weekend. And I may well still be single, so I definitely want to be somewhere where I can dance and have a laugh, for sure. That'd be good. Yeah, that balloon did not last very long, did it? No.
So Dart's like, tell your kid that there's a real small person in the phone talking. Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah, not sure that's gonna wash. What other movies are out right now over there?
Besides that, actually, let me check my phone. I mean, I did Venom 3. I do try to get a video out tomorrow for that. The Tom Hanks film. What else is there? Let's see. Smile 2, which was they actually put out again Godzilla -1. Look, I like that movie too, but all right, you're milking it, guys. Jesus Christ, like Godzilla -1's back out again. Like I know, but like, damn.
Well, maybe they're hoping for more people to watch it.
I mean, it broke records already. How many more records you need? Oh, there's new Liam Neeson movie out. I didn't know he made one. Oh my
god. Yeah, it's a new movie where he's it's a revenge thing. He's got a certain set of particular skills.
It's Liam Neeson, Ron Perlman here. An aging San Pedro gangster attempts to reconnect with his children and rectify the mistakes in his past.
Oh, hang on, that's not the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's called Absolution. I didn't even know it was out. Okay,
let's see if we can.
Sure.
Let's see if we can find a trailer for that.
I'm sure.
Wow, damn! It's got 5.6 on IMDb. Oh no, this is the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the one I saw the poster for, and I just thought this just looks like. I mean, honestly, if you called this Taken 4,
it's
with this artwork, it could just be Taken 4, couldn't it?
I might just go see like Wednesday or Thursday just to say I seen it. Why not? I'm paying for it.
I mean,
yeah.
Let's have a look. Probably going to get copyright up the wazoo for this.
These headaches.
Have you sustained concussions over the course of your life?
You could say that.
Because why not?
Tell me what I need to get better.
There is no treatment. Do you have anyone?
Okay.
I thought I told you not to come.
Just wanted to see you.
This is your grandfather.
He's getting old, man.
Mom said you're in prison. What for?
Not walking away.
Killed him!
Being dead is just stupid.
What the fuck?
There he is. We'll have some work for you.
Got some product coming in. Deliver it when the time comes.
I want to know what's back there. Oh, you don't. Jobs like this, you gotta learn not to look. Can we talk? I've done so much stupid stuff in my life, I can't even tell you. Don't be like me.
Are you still doing stupid stuff?
Don't take me to church.
When your time is up.
I'm worried about you a little bit.
I wanna be buried.
All that's left is redemption.
Change the world. The world don't want to be changed.
I don't know why I'm here, but let me help you. You're gonna hear some bad things about me. You're crazy. Can you just walk away?
I quite like the look of this, actually. I think it looks different enough.
Right.
To be interesting.
Just by doing something bad.
Oh shit. Fuck it. I'm not paying for rents.
Gave a bit too much away in the trailer there.
You can tell he's definitely slowing down, but he's been doing this for like 40 years now, since Taken came out.
he's not the same age as he was in Krull, is he? Let's be honest.
I'll check it out. Screw it. I ain't paying for it. It's free.
It's had rather mixed reviews on IMDb, but there's only 4 of them so far. All right. So, guys, we've got 4 industry interviews next week. We've got Adele Adaya coming on, Charmaine Love. I've got Junior Tomlin coming on Monday the 11th. That's at 8 p.m. He did artwork for 2000 AD. Also designed all the rave posters in the 1990s. Then on Friday, I've got Pat Mills, who is the godfather of UK comics, one of the key instigators of 2000 AD. He took Judge Dredd in the direction that we ended up getting. So we've got a pretty ram-packed week coming up for you. A lot of good stuff. I don't think I've got. Am I doing any interviews this week? I don't think I am. Let me just double check. I think say that. I think I have got one. I've got one, haven't I? Yes. Sorry, God, I have. I've got actor Jeffrey Byron. 4 p.m. on Thursday. So we've got him coming up. So Jeffrey Byron on Thursday, and let's see. Pretty sure I've got a independent screenwriter and producer coming on as well. In fact, that date is not in my diary, so let me just double check that. Called Damari Dowry, who's an independent. Let me have a look. When is that scheduled? going to have to move that. I think I've got 2 interviews scheduled on the same day for 8 p.m. on Monday. Oh my God. I didn't realize I'd done that. How did I do that? Must be because I looked in the diary and I hadn't written down the first. I'm going to have to move hers to Wednesday to Thursday. So let me do that now. So I'm literally got an interview almost every night next week.
Nice.
On the channel. Yeah. So let me save that. I better drop her a message as soon as I get off here. That's rather unfortunate. Does Jeff know Kevin Bacon? Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, actually. 28 days later. Gareth is looking forward to it coming out. We were talking about that. And I think it will be, I think it'll probably be quite good. We watched a fake trailer for it earlier that we thought was the real one at first, but turned out not to be. So, there we are. Right, okay. I'm going to wrap up there. You got anything you want to plug real quick?
No, I want to get my Venom video out tomorrow. I'll try to be on Nielsen ratings, and I've been slowing down because New York is getting worse, dude. I tell drinking everybody about that. I go get a cheeseburger, it's like $20, and working 2 fucking jobs, I'm always broke.
You went to get a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger was $20.
Exaggerating, but basically, yeah. It's like I brought my kid to Five Guys. I'm done with Five Guys. Just getting my kid, me and him a burger and fries was like $40 fucking. Not even joking. I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm only making $25 an hour at my job. I was like, guys, so I've been very selective in what I'm buying now. I buy shit like this. $2 for this.
Yeah, that's not good, man.
But yeah, it's like everybody. I'm still around. Just been slowing down. And hopefully I'll be on tomorrow. Check out this Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah. Well, Five Guys, if you're listening, drop your prices.
It's
thanks everyone for hanging out with us in the chat. Always nice. Always appreciate you popping in. Thanks for Blue to coming in at the last minute. Always fun. And so do check us out. We'll be back tomorrow at 10, assuming I don't get any more poorly. No, we should be back tomorrow. I watched Apocalypse C, which is a new zombie film from Spain.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to check that out, but I'll be talking about it tomorrow. So among other things. All right. So that's it from me and Blue and Late Night with Lancey. We'll catch you real soon.
Yeah.
Bye.